Good afternoon, children.
Good afternoon,
Good
ma'am.
afternoon, ma'am.
So we completed the different methods of food preservation in our previous class. Hope you're remembering it. And today we'll be starting with a new topic. So before we proceed to the new topic, so I'll ask some questions based on our previous day's portions. Okay. So we learned what is meant by pasteurization. Anandita, tell me what is meant by pasteurization.
Pasteurization is the process in which the milk is heated to 70 degrees Celsius from 15 to 30 seconds and suddenly chilled and stored.
This will help in killing all the microbes. So excellent answer. Now, apart from this method, we learned so many other methods of food preservation under different headings. And you all know that food preservation is very, very important to protect it from getting spoiled by different microbes. And if microbes are spoiling it, what will happen? It will result in food. If the microbes spoil the food, and if you eat that food, it will result in what?
Food poison.
Yes, exactly. Food poisoning. So to prevent food poisoning, to prevent the food from getting spoiled, we need to preserve it. So one by one, you can tell me different methods of food preservation. Ira, method.
Preservation by sugar.
Preservation by sugar. Another method. Alan.
Preservation by salt.
Preservation by adding salt. Then, who is going to say next?
Preservation by oil and vinegar.
Preservation by adding oil and vinegar. Then,
Heat and cold.
heat and cold treatment.
Storage and packing.
Storage and packing. Excellent. What more?
By
Chemical method. Okay, wonderful children. So today we will learn a new topic that's about nitrogen cycle. So nitrogen cycle means the cycling of nitrogen between the living and non-living components of the earth. That is known as nitrogen cycling or nitrogen cycle. And as you know, nitrogen is around 78% of the atmosphere is nitrogen. But this nitrogen, which is in the form of gas, can neither be used by plants nor by animals. If they have to use it, it should be converted to the compound form of nitrogen. Nitrate, nitrite, so it has to be converted to its compound form. Only then plants and animals can use it. So about all these, how it gets cycled between living and non-living components, you're going to learn in detail. So let's start with our nitrogen cycle. So listen very attentively and I expect all of you to tell the answers as you did just now. Okay. So we start 70% of the atmosphere. As I already told you, 78% of the atmosphere, it is made up of nitrogen gas. So not the percentage, 78%. Now, nitrogen is an essential constituent of proteins, chlorophyll, nucleic acids and vitamins found in living organisms, including us. So chlorophyll is not found in us, but in plants you can find chlorophyll. Whether it is proteins or nucleic acids. Nucleic acids like you will learn in higher classes. DNA, RNA already you learned, no? Yes? No. Okay. Nucleic acids, vitamins, chlorophyll, all these substances contain what? Nitrogen. Nitrogen is a very important part of proteins, nucleic acids, chlorophyll, vitamins, etc. And these substances like proteins, chlorophyll, vitamins, etc. are found in living organisms. So nitrogen is a very important component. So we cannot imagine surviving without nitrogen. The nitrogen in the atmosphere should be converted to nitrogen compounds and it has to be added to the soil because otherwise plants and
Ma'am,
yes.
ma'am, not hearing properly.
Okay.
Ma'am, not hearing properly.
Okay. Let me check. So nitrogen, even though 78% is there in the atmosphere, that cannot be used by plants and animals. It has to be converted to nitrogen compounds and it should be added to the soil. Only then plants and animals can use it. So who will do that? This conversion of nitrogen into nitrogen compounds, it is carried out by nitrogen is converted into nitrogen compounds by nitrogen fixing bacteria and blue-green algae. You have already learned about them in useful microbes. Nitrogen fixing bacteria, one example is Rhizobium bacteria, and they live in the root nodules of leguminous plants and they help in fixing atmospheric nitrogen. Why? Because only then plants and animals can use it. So I'll repeat the points once again before we proceed to the next slide. So we are learning about nitrogen cycle. So in the atmosphere, 78% is made up of nitrogen. But this 78% cannot be used by plants or animals. So if plants or animals should use it, it has to be converted to nitrogen compounds. And who will do that? Nitrogen fixing bacteria and blue-green algae. So if you are asked to name two organisms which convert nitrogen into nitrogen compounds, you will say nitrogen fixing bacteria and blue-green algae. Now, lightning. So, you know, during thunder and lightning, when lightning happens, that time also, because of the heat and high temperature during that time, nitrogen can get converted to nitrogen compounds and can be added to the soil. Is it clear? So, I'll repeat once again. 78% of the atmosphere is made up of nitrogen. Nitrogen is very important component of proteins, chlorophyll, nucleic acids, vitamins, all these. Okay. And nitrogen should be converted to nitrogen compounds. Only then plants and animals can use it. And who will do that? Nitrogen fixing bacteria or blue-green algae. And it can also be carried out, or this conversion also takes place at the time of lightning. Now you can see the figure of nitrogen cycle. As I told you, you need to know to draw nitrogen cycle. So here you will find this is atmospheric nitrogen, which is in 78%. Okay. And at the time of lightning, and even nitrogen fixing bacteria and blue-green algae, they can convert it into what? Compounds of nitrogen. And it will reach the soil. From the soil, who will take? Plants will take. And when animals eat the plants, who will get it? Animals also will get it. But when these animals die, when animals and plants die, and when they excrete also, this nitrogen compounds will again go back to the soil. I'll repeat it once again. Those who did not understand, you can listen again. So this is our atmospheric nitrogen, which is in 78%. So 78% of atmospheric nitrogen. And lightning and by blue-green algae, nitrogen fixing bacteria, they will convert it into what? Nitrogen compounds. And this compounds will be added to the soil. From the soil, plants will take. And plants will be eaten by animals. And when animals and plants die or when they excrete, it will again go back to the soil. There are a certain other bacteria. What they do is some amount of nitrogen compounds, they will convert again back to nitrogen, because only then that 78% can be kept constant. So once again, I'll repeat it. See, what I told is, normally nitrogen, let me take another coloring, children. See, nitrogen gas, okay, Nitrogen gas present in the atmosphere will be converted to nitrogen compounds. Will be converted to nitrogen compounds for the plants and animals to use it by blue-green algae. Who all will convert? Blue-green algae, then
Rhizobium.
rhizobium bacteria, and also by lightning. Also by lightning. This conversion will take place. Okay. Whereas we have another set of bacteria. What they are doing? Nitrogen compounds. Nitrogen compounds are converted back to nitrogen gas. Why? Because only then that 78% can be maintained normal, only some amount. So some amount of nitrogen compounds can again be converted back into gaseous nitrogen so that the amount of atmospheric nitrogen remains constant. The nitrogen compounds in the soil will be used by the plants through the roots, and plants use it for synthesizing proteins and other compounds. And animals feed on the plants, they also get these proteins and other compounds. Now when both of them die, this will be converted into nitrogen compounds again and reach the soil. And from the soil, again, plants will use it. And certain other bacteria can convert this nitrogen compounds in the soil into nitrogen gas and release it to the atmosphere. And thus we maintain the concentration of nitrogen in the atmosphere constant. So once again, I will repeat the whole thing. Okay, not this one. Let me take the next slide. Okay. Okay, this is the figure. So with the help of the figure, I'll be explaining it once again for those who did not understand. Some might have already understood. So nitrogen, 78% is there in the atmosphere, and this nitrogen will be converted to nitrogen compounds by bacteria, blue-green algae, lightning, etc. And they make it into nitrogen compounds, and they will be adding it to the soil. And from the soil, the roots of the plants will absorb and they will use it for making proteins and other compounds. Okay, they will use it for making proteins and other compounds. Then plants will be eaten by animals. So they will also get this proteins. But when they die or excrete, again this waste will come back to the soil and nitrogen compounds will again reach the soil. And some amount of this nitrogen compounds is converted back to nitrogen gas by another set of bacteria. That is also very important. Otherwise, the percentage will keep reducing. So in order to maintain that 78% always constant, some other bacteria will convert the nitrogen compounds back into nitrogen. So in the beginning, gas was converted to nitrogen compounds. But we also said that there is another set of bacteria who will convert nitrogen compounds back to atmospheric nitrogen. And this will help in keeping the level of nitrogen in the atmosphere constant. Anybody is having doubt? I will repeat it once again. After that, you should tell me. Okay, agreed? I'll repeat all the points. 78% of the atmosphere consists of nitrogen gas. Okay? But nitrogen in the form of gas cannot be used by plants or animals. Got it? Nitrogen gas should be converted to nitrogen compounds. How it is carried out? By lightning or rhizobium bacteria or blue-green algae. They will convert nitrogen into nitrogen compounds and they will add it to soil. Yes? From soil, who will take it? From soil, who will take it?
Plants.
Plants. Through
Roots.
Roots. And they will use it for making proteins and other compounds. Agreed? Now, animals will eat that plants. So we also will get that proteins. Now, when animals and plants die, the nitrogen compounds in our body will again go back to the soil. And again from the soil plants will take, and this keeps on cycling. Then, in order to maintain the amount of nitrogen in the atmosphere constant, another set of bacteria, what they will do? Alia, what they will do? To maintain the level of nitrogen in the atmosphere constant, another set of bacteria will convert
Nitrogen compounds back to nitrogen gas.
Yes, very good. So that is all about nitrogen cycle. Anybody wants me to repeat any line, I'm ready to do. Otherwise, one by one, I'll ask you to explain.
Ma'am, that
Ah,
plants will be taking
hmm.
to make synthesize protein that line, and animals will take that
You want
line.
to see it again? No problem. I'll show the entire slide once again. Okay. We can see it once again. All the main steps. After that, you should answer my questions. Agreed? Everyone. And as I always used to say, rather than the other divisions, you people respond better. See, 78% of the atmosphere is made up of nitrogen gas. Okay. Second point, nitrogen is an important part of proteins, chlorophyll, nucleic acids, vitamins, etc. found in living organisms. Then, atmospheric nitrogen is converted to nitrogen compounds by nitrogen fixing bacteria like rhizobium, blue-green algae, and also by lightning. Now, next word. This nitrogen compounds will be taken by plants through the roots, and they use it for making proteins. Plants will take it from the soil through the roots and use it for making proteins and other compounds. Then what happens? Animals, when they feed on the plants, they will also get these proteins and other compounds. Okay? Yes? Now what happens? They will die. When they die, all these nitrogenous waste, okay, with the help of bacteria and fungi, the waste, the nitrogenous waste will get converted to nitrogen compounds. And when it reaches the soil, plants will use it again. Then what happens? Another set of bacteria, they will convert nitrogen compounds back to nitrogen gas so that the amount of the percentage of nitrogen in the atmosphere remains constant always. So that is about nitrogen cycle. So once we will have a revision of this, we can wind up. So from where we'll start? Nikhila, you may start. First point. Tell me the percentage of nitrogen.
78% of the atmosphere is covered with nitrogen.
Yeah, okay, good. Then Salin, nitrogen is an important part of which all substances? Nitrogen is an important component of chlorophyll. Then what else I said?
Nucleic.
Nucleic acids,
Acids and
chlorophyll,
vitamins.
proteins. Okay, good. Proteins, chlorophyll, nucleic acids, etc. Then, how is nitrogen converted to nitrogen compounds? Hira, how is, there are three methods of converting nitrogen into nitrogen compounds. In this slide or in this chapter, we learned three methods. Which are they?
The nitrogen in the atmosphere is converted into nitrogen compounds in the soil by blue-green algae or nitrogen fixing
Bacteria. One more method.
Lightning.
Yes, lightning. Yes, lightning. Then blue-green algae or nitrogen fixing bacteria. Now these compounds are added to the soil. Now what is next step, Anandita? Now the compounds are there in the soil. Then what?
Nitrogen is converted into nitrogen compound, then it will be taken by the plants'
Which part of the plant will take?
roots.
Roots will take. And the plants will use it for making?
Foods,
Specify which item?
fruits,
No. Starting with P. Starting with P. Which nutrient?
protein,
Yes, exactly. Proteins. Now, plants have prepared proteins. Now, what is next? Anybody? What is next? Now, Alia. Now, plants have prepared proteins. Now, whose turn?
When the animals eat these plants, they will get the
Proteins. Nitrogen present in the proteins. Okay. Now, what is next? Who is going to say? Jeff. Now, plants have absorbed it from plants, or plants using nitrogen, they prepared proteins. When animals feed on plants, we also get proteins. Now, what is next? Now, what will happen? The animals will die, or they will excrete. So, these substances will be again coming back to Jeff. Once we die, all the nitrogen waste will go to where?
Soil.
Soil. Soil. And from the soil again, who is going to take it? Plants. Again, plants will take, because when we die, our body will be decomposed by bacteria and fungi, and these nitrogen waste will get converted to nitrogen compounds. And once it is in the soil, again plants will absorb, then from their animals will get, and this keeps on getting repeated. And we also mentioned about another group of bacteria who help in maintaining the percentage of nitrogen constant. What are they doing? What do they do to maintain it constant?
They will take the nitrogen compound,
Yes, Alan. They will convert the nitrogen compounds into?
nitrogen gas.
Very good. So you have understood? Okay, good response, children. Keep going like this. Thank you. We'll wind up? Yes.
Thank
you,
you, ma'am.
children. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.